Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Turin here with another Warhammer Total War commentary. So, in this multiplayer battle, I'm going to be playing Chaos. Definitely one of my favorite factions. Not the strongest, but it's a lot of fun. So, I got a front line here of Chaos Warriors. Definitely a big fan. High armor is great. And behind them in reserve, I usually bring a few Chosen. I know I have a Chaos Warriors over there with halberds, and then I got some great weapons. And I decided just on impulse to, just in the spirit of Kholek here, to get some Dragon Ogres. So yeah, that's definitely going to be fun. So yeah, so right now I'm just going in. I got my sorcerer here, the Chaos Sorcerer Death. I feel like it's just an absolute staple. I've tried to make Archaon work, and just always feels kind of haggard and just lackluster. So anyways, I'm going in here, going against Vampire Counts. He's got his classic Von Karstein up here. He's got a front line. I think he's got some Skeleton Warriors and some Grave Guards. He also has a Vargulf, and then in the wings, I know he's got some Crypt Horrors, and now he's using the Black Knights. Are those new? Black Knights? Blood Knights. Blood Knights? Black Knights. Okay, interesting. So yeah, so he's using the new units over there, and we're just going to get down to business. So I'm coming in here with the Chaos Sorcerer. I'm just going to try and get a Spirit Leech off. Vampire Counts have no range, so anytime you can get in there and abuse that mechanic, please do. Still just got nerfed, which is I'm totally fine with. It was pretty abusive before. Still very strong. I mean, if you look at this, it does quite a bit of damage. I mean, adds up. So I think he responds in kind. Or no, that was actually me. I cast a Fate of Bajun over here on this Graveguard, which he had invested a little bit in. It had 2 chevrons upgraded, so that definitely will help in the long run. So right now I'm just advancing. I mean, against Chaos or against Vamp Counts, I don't really go with the Warhounds like I do against Empire. Against Empire, Warhounds are great. You can run around and flank, archers and cannons and do a lot of nice maneuvering. But against Vamp Counts, I like to just match, go fisticuffs, just a heavyweight match. I just like to get really strong, cost-effective infantry and just grind it out with them. Thankfully, he wasn't Spirit Leeching Kholek. Definitely could have been taking advantage of that, but I think he's going for the longer game. He faded Bajunas, the Chaos Warriors. Definitely should have gone a little further back to get the Chosen, in my opinion, but what do I know? So yeah, so essentially here, just advancing the infantry line. I have the high grounds here too, which is pretty nice, but he definitely seems a little hesitant here. So I'm getting in here. I get a nice charge with these Chaos Warriors. Definitely the strongest units over here will be the Grave Guards here, and then he's got some Crypticals here, some skeletons flying. So freaking cool. So again, I have the Chaos guys and the Chosen in reserve. I'm just trying to see where my weak points are, and of course I see this guy right here, this Vargulf, and what a better chance to put these guys up against it, and then also bring in Kholek and just lay the beat down on it, because it's a fairly big investment for him. So again, and these units are just going to handle it without taking many losses. So I mean, for the most part, it's just a pretty fisticuffs fight. Not a lot of diverse strategy. One mistake he makes is he lets his lord here just go fisticuffs with these Chosen with halberds, which is definitely bad. Plus, I'm getting a Spirit Leech with my sorcerer on him, and also the same group of Chosen are also occupying his Crypt Horrors, so definitely not the best use of those units for him. I bring in my sorcerer to just finish this guy off, which I think in large part is why I ended up winning this battle in the end. But regardless, I was losing the front line here against these Grave Guards. My Chaos Warriors were broken, so definitely a little scary here. Right now he's got his Black Knights. I'm just chasing with Dragon Ogres. I think I wasn't paying attention. I just pathed them, and hey, they'll catch him eventually. So he routes me here. So this was definitely a little scary. The one thing I had going for me was his Lord was dead, but this fight was definitely up in the air. So over here, he's got the Crypt Horrors. He was able to get a Fate of Bajuna. These things are so darn strong. But their Lord had died. They have critical binding, and they're fighting Chosen with halberds, and I think there's some Chosen with great weapons. These are all halberds over here. So yeah, it's going pretty well for sure. I think he's got some Grave Guards back here who are just kind of occupied by these Chaos Warriors, but those Grave Guards that crushed my flank over there now come in, so this becomes a pretty scary battle here. Right here, these Chaos Warriors cleaned up shop. Kholek and company killed that Vargulf, which was good, and allowed him to go over here. And note he's at full health, so he's just been going ham, just laying the beat down. And he did bring in these Black Knights, which are occupied with these Chaos Warriors with halberds. Thankfully, these guys are just so resilient with 120 armor and fairly good leadership. I think it's over 70. or at 70. You know, also in the presence of their general is going to be pretty solid. So here on the far side, I mean, these Chaos Warriors aren't going to win this battle, but they held them there the whole time, and you know, that's one of his best units that he invested quite a bit into, and you know, it bought enough time for Kholek to come over here and just start hammering these things. So these Blood Knights finally get in here. I think my Dragon Ogres just got decimated. Definitely not a great unit. I don't know, at least in my experience, but it was fun. I wanted to try them, and you know, thought I'd have a little Dragon Ogre thematics to my army. So here, this side just went so badly for me. I think I have some Chosen, or let's see, some Chaos Warriors with Halberds holding over here. So Kholek just holding it down. I won convincingly over here. So this whole legion of Death Ball of Chaos, Chosen, all kinds of fun stuff, and my Sorcerer is still full health. So I actually have a lot of punch here, and with my general being in such good shape right now, and you know, him missing that leadership, you know, it's going to be tough for him for sure. So again, this is kind of just the last stand here. I get a little lightning storm. This is always fun to watch. Here, check this out. You see some guys flying right into the camera. Oh, he's taking a spin. But anyways, yeah. So I just bring over, you know, my remnants of the right flank, and I think I brought back the Dragon Ogres. Maybe they'll get some redemption, but I doubt it. I think they just got their butt kicked over there. So it's okay. So these guys, they just completely decimated. I mean, Chosen are just so freaking strong. And at that point, you know, the rest of his army just kind of crumbles. He didn't have leadership. I had Kholek at full health. I had, you know, Chosen. I had a lot of my Chaos Warriors left. So definitely a good fight. As far as the breakdown, you can really see that those Chaos Warriors with Halberds and those Chosen, they just put in work, man. I mean, even the Chaos Warriors didn't do terribly. You know, the ones that got decimated even got, you know, a fair amount of kills, and you know, considering they were fighting some heavy duty units. But again, Kholek, if they're not Spirit Leech spamming him and really focusing him, he can just rain destruction. I mean, that lightning bombardment's pretty good, but again, just he causes terror. He's fairly fast. Great splash damage. As far as his stuff, those Cryptors really didn't do much because I was able to engage them with Chosen and just kind of really put them in their place. And that Vargulf also got punished by Kholek. But again, his cavalry were definitely threatening, but those Graveguard were really strong. I think if he had just spammed a few more Cryptors and Graveguards with some fodder, it would have been a much tougher fight. But anyways, thanks again for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. Please like, comment below with any feedback you got. I'm going to be doing a lot of these. So thanks again, guys, and you all have an excellent night.